Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, welcome to my bedroom. I was way too lazy to set up my bathroom to film today, and I figured, like, why not have a different background, a different aura, a different environment, I guess. For today's video, obviously you guys know what today's video is about because it's the title, but we are doing an empties video. If you haven't seen an empties video, it's basically where you collect your trash and then you talk about it after. I've been collecting this for like the past 6-7 months, and I've been trying to make an empties video, but then I always forget to. So this trash has just been in my room for quite a while. So we're just gonna get into this video and yeah. First thing I have is the She Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Style Milk. This, I really like this. It's very hydrating for your hair. You can kind of use it like as a leave-in conditioner or like a leave-in styler, but this is too thin of a product to leave in just for a styler, so I like to add it on kind of like a leave-in conditioner. So this helps detangle my hair a lot. She Moisture in general as a brand, it's really good. I actually haven't used any of their things in a while because I've been trying to branch out a bit. Yeah, this is really good if you have curly hair. So thick and curly hair, and it's sulfate and silicone free, which is always a plus. We also have another She Moisture product. This I've repurchased like I don't know how many times. This is their curl enhancing smoothie. Basically how I would use it is, are my retainers in the, they are, that's gross. Okay, so how I would do it, how I would use it is I would put the milk first as like a leave-in, like a detangler or leave-in conditioner, and then I would go in with the smoothie after. So it helps with my frizz, it helps define my curls, and it's also pretty moisturizing onto the hair as well. Let me smell this. You know how every product has like a hair smell, just kind of brings back memories? It's been so long since I've purchased a She Moisture product that I'm like, yeah, it's nostalgic. I'm gonna go to Walgreens right now and like repurchase this because it's been so long. I've been meaning to repurchase it, but I don't know, I just get so distracted by all the other stuff, and I'm like, no, I want to try more brands. So I'm really trying to branch out, but I think I'm gonna go back to this. Okay, the next thing is the Formula 10.0.6 Keep Your Skin Calming Gel Mask, which has coconut and cucumber. I loved this. I love Formula 10.0.6. This brand in general is really good, but one of my favorite face masks from them is this one. Actually, this one and their orange one, the brightening one, that one's really good too. But this one, oh my god, it's so nice and cooling on the skin. It has cucumber, so cucumber, what does the cucumber do? I don't even fucking know. It says, this unique gel mask helps reduce the appearance of nasty breakouts. Coconut soothes blemishes, while refreshing cucumber helps calm even the most angry of flare-ups. The result, skin is cool, calm, and under control. So the cucumber is what helps calm everything down, whereas the coconut helps soothe out the blemishes. So I would use this whenever I saw that I started breaking out a little bit more. I would put this on my skin and then I would just sleep with it, because you can do it, you can leave it on your skin or you can use it overnight. I always like to use it overnight because I'm a lazy bitch and I don't like to wash things off. Okay, next is the L'Oreal Paradise Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This foundation is amazing. Honestly, this foundation is 10 times better than Fenty foundation. So basically, the reason why I like this foundation so much is because it leaves the skin with a really nice, smooth, matte finish. It does not emphasize the texture. It's medium to full coverage. If you want full coverage, you can get that just by building it up. And it literally lasts you all day. You won't stay matte, completely matte throughout the entire day. But by the end of the day, you won't look oily. Like, you just look like a really nice, dewy, natural, glowing kind of girl, you know? If you have dry skin, I'm pretty sure you'll stay matte throughout most of the day. But me, I have combination, so I'm like normal to oily. I get oily in my T-zone as per usual. That's where most people get oily. This was like my everyday foundation. I wore it to school on hot days because I would start off matte, but then throughout the day, I would have like a really nice dew, which I love. The only thing about this foundation, like, their shade range is really weird. Like, I feel like the undertone in this foundation, it was very yellow and you know, I made it work. Like once you put the concealer and your bronzer and all that stuff, it looks fine. But as the foundation itself, like it looked very, I feel like the undertones in these foundations are very yellow. I don't know, maybe it's just the one that I grabbed. And then let me tell you something, guys. I don't know if you guys have ever tried the Fenty foundation, but Fenty is supposed to be a very matte foundation, a very skin-like foundation, and it's supposed to be medium to full coverage, right? So I don't know if you guys have seen my Fenty wear test video when the foundation first was released. I hated that foundation. Like in the video, like I was just like, oh, you know, I'm not the biggest fan, like I really didn't like it. But then after I filmed that, like a month later, I tried it again and I was like, yeah, no, like I hate this foundation. That Fenty foundation, like I'm sorry, it's gonna be a very unpopular opinion because so many people love the Fenty foundation, but for me it did not work, and I really wanted it to work, like I really did, but it did not work for me. I felt like my makeup barely even lasted. I'm like, if I want a matte foundation, like I might as well just go for this one. It's cheaper and I stay matte a lot longer and it's more full coverage. The Fenty foundation I felt like lasted me 2 seconds. I stayed matte, just me being inside, but as soon as I stepped outside and like walked to my car and started sweating and stuff, like that is when I just like, I felt like there was no coverage on my skin. That foundation literally emphasized every single texture that I had, and it was a mess. Like I look back at that video and I'm like, wow, I really hate this foundation. Like, and I really wanted to like it because I love Rihanna, but honestly that foundation in general was just overhyped. And if you want to go for a matte foundation, go for the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte. It's so much better, it's so much cheaper, and that's just my opinion. So okay, so this isn't a beauty product, it's more feminine, periods. Some pads, the Always Ultra Thin pads, which are these. A lot of people use Always, like the Always brand. They are a lot cheaper. What I like about these is that they're very thin, so it doesn't really feel like you have much down there, you know? But I felt like the pad just kept moving everywhere. And I got the one with the wings, so they shouldn't have been moving, but I felt like the pad just kept moving everywhere and it wouldn't stay in place. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, everyone uses these pads. I want to know why everyone's using these. Maybe because they're a lot cheaper than the other ones. But I grabbed it and like I used it and I'm like, I'm never buying these pads ever again. So the pads that I do use are the U by Kotex. I have a heavy flow, so I get the heavy flow ones. And what I like is that a lot of pads, I don't know if you guys notice, but a lot of pads that are heavy flow tend to be very thick and very long. Very uncomfortable if you do use those, but if you feel like those protect you best, then you do you, girl. Me preferably, I like comfort and I like safety. So what I like about the U by Kotex brand is their heavy flow ones is that they're nice and thin, but they're long. I never have a leakage with those. The only time I ever really stain my underwear with those pads on is if I put it too far back. But other than that, like the length of it, it's really, really good because it pretty much covers everything, but it's not uncomfortable. And then that pad, it also has the wings, so it won't move anywhere. And with those pads, I never find it to move anywhere. Like my pad literally stays in place, absorbs everything. And on top of that, the pads are so cute. Like the packaging of it is so cute. The packaging is what really got me, because imagine I'm 12 years old, I'm watching TV and there's the U by Kotex commercials was like the girls are all like in a club or something and it's dark and it's like neon lights and glow in the dark, and the commercial is what sold me, and I was like, these pads are so cute, like these are gonna be the ones I'm using. And then it ended up being the pads that I've been using for the past 9 years. These are like what it comes in. So it comes in different color ones. So the packaging itself, it's really, really cute. I've never really been the type of person to like hide my pad if I'm going to the bathroom from class. Like, girl, I let the whole world know and be like, yes, I had my period, so what? Get on these if you haven't tried them. If you're a pads kind of girl. If you're into tampons, I can't tell you anything because I've never used a tampon in my life. The Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I love this. I talk about this in my Get Unready With Me video, and I've always pronounced my cellular water. I don't know why, and I cringed when I watched the video and I was like, why do I keep pronouncing it my cellular water? It's my cellular water. Carelia, get it together. So I always get the blue top because the blue top removes waterproof mascara. I like it because I feel like it does not burn my eyes whatsoever. You can also use this to cleanse your face in the morning, like if you don't want to go in with your face wash. I've never finished like a lipstick in a tube before. So this is ColourPop liquid lipstick in Beeper, and I remember being so obsessed with this color. It's not even funny. This was like my everyday color. Like, it's so dried out, it's not even funny. Like, I went through this so fast. I haven't used a ColourPop liquid lipstick in so long. I have to like try it again because I remember the last time I used it, they were so dry, and like it literally sucked the life out of my lips, and I was like, ColourPop, I'm like, I don't know if it's because my liquid lipsticks are old, or maybe because I accidentally put it in the washer when I was washing my clothes or something, but the last time I used it was like a few months ago, and I was like, oh my god, this thing is literally sucking the life out of my lips. Like, I don't know how I feel about ColourPop liquid lipsticks anymore, and that makes me so sad because they're so cheap and they have such good colors. And yeah, so I'm gonna see. I have to play around with the ones I have. This is the BRIOGEO Curl Charisma Gel and the BRIOGEO Curl Charisma Cream. I love these two products. The gel and the cream both go hand in hand. I tried the gel by itself before and I loved it. And then when I got it in a set, I tried the gel and the cream together, and my hair, it was like magic. What I like about the gel is that it does not leave like that crunchy texture to your hair. It's very lightweight, so if you have thick curly hair, I don't know how you would feel about it because I have thick curly hair, and I go pretty heavy with this because I feel like it's not enough. So if you have like super thick hair, I don't know if it would work for you or not. And then the leave-in defining cream, it's supposed to moisturize your hair, obviously. Like, I like to do the gel first and then the cream because I feel like when I put the cream last, it just kind of like helps moisturize everything and leaves my hair a lot softer. Not saying that this doesn't leave my hair soft, but this leaves my hair feeling conditioned, like I just put a bunch of conditioner in it. If you guys have not tried this brand, you have to try it out. I've tried several things from BRIOGEO. If you guys want to see a review on some of the products that I've used, I'll link that down below as well so you guys can see it. Some shameless self-promotion right here, bitch. This is the Acure leave-in conditioner, and I wasn't crazy about it. It's a leave-in conditioner. It's supposed to leave your hair soft and hydrated and moisturized, and I feel like it really did not do that much. The spray, oh, it still has. I prefer my leave-in conditioners to be in a cream rather than a spray because I feel like the spray doesn't really moisturize my hair all that much. This is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. Now, my thing is that I like my setting spray so like I leave my skin drenched. If you're the type of person who likes to drench their face with setting spray when they're done with their makeup, I would not recommend this because it is so easy to get heavy-handed with this. I would spray it and I'm like, okay, like I don't feel like I put anything on my skin, but then you overdo it and then you just look like a oily mess. If you just go very lightly with it. That's basically all I have to say. Next, I have the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. I love this foundation. I love this foundation. Every single time I go back to a video or every single time I'm looking at an old picture, I'm like, wow, my skin looks so good. What am I wearing? And it ends up being that I'm wearing this foundation. So I'm like, if I have to ask myself that question every single time I look at a picture with me with good skin, then why am I not repurchasing this? So I ended up repurchasing it in a deeper shade because I was a little tanner. If you have not tried this foundation, guys, try it right now. This foundation is so good. I like it because it's not as matte as the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. It's not as matte as this one. This is super matte. This is like a semi-matte. Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. I really like this mascara. I like if you want your lashes to look full and like you're wearing falsies or something, then get this one. I always judge my mascaras based off of the brush before buying it, and if it has like a thick brush like this, then it's gonna give you volume. I like this one because it gave me volume and it gave me length. This is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I hate this primer. It's a silicone primer. I've come to the realization that I hate silicone primers. I've tried the Smashbox primer, the first one, the photo finish, and that's the worst primer I've ever tried in my life. Like, my makeup lasted 2 seconds. Tell me how. Silicone is mostly meant to fill in your pores, and it's mostly meant to smooth out the skin. So if you have oily skin, a silicone primer is not gonna do you good. Unless you set the primer with a translucent, like a powder or something, then that maybe you can get away with using a silicone based primer. But honestly, like, silicone, I feel like your makeup is literally just gonna slip and slide if you use a silicone based primer. Only use a silicone based primer where it's meant to be used. So if you have pores, only put it where you have pores. Don't put it all over your face, because your makeup is not gonna last you. Let me tell you, your makeup will not last you. Like, that I would never be repurchasing ever again in my life. The L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup. I remember liking this foundation, but if you have oily skin, I do not recommend this whatsoever. I have, again, like I've said it like 5,000 times, I have combination, so normal to oily, and I used this on a hot summer day, and I looked so oily at the end of the day. It was a mess. Like, I was just like, yeah, no, I'm never buying this foundation again. But I remember when I first started using it, I used it like around November, December, where it wasn't as hot temperature, and my makeup lasted me. So this is like a good foundation when it's cold out, but like when it starts getting hot, just stay away from this in general. The Milani Make It Dewy Setting Spray. I really, really like this. This is a really, really good dupe to the Tatcha's Dewy Mist. This, I forgot how much this is, but I think for the full size, it might be $40. Don't quote me on it. It might be $40. Then I bought the Milani Make It Dewy, and oh my god, this is so good. Like, my makeup literally lasted me all day. But yeah, if you're someone who's very into dew, then get these. Pick these up, because they give your skin a really, really nice finish, and it's so cheap too. Next is the Body Shop Chamomile Cleansing Butter. I love this so much. I rub in the butter into my skin, and that helps melt everything off. Then after, I just rinse it off, and then I wash my face with my cleanser. So the reason why you want to double cleanse, again, like I said in my if you haven't seen my Get Unready With Me video, I go in depth about like why you shouldn't be using makeup wipes so much. So one, makeup wipes don't remove SPF. So when you are using makeup wipes, like, you're constantly tugging on your skin, and that's gonna cause wrinkles. So makeup wipes are mostly meant for like an on the go, like, I'm gonna go to the gym right after work, I need to take off my makeup, and I don't have time to like actually take my makeup off. You use a makeup wipe. But for an everyday use, every night, like, makeup wipes aren't very suggested. That's just what I learned in my skincare class I went to, guys. I'm not a professional. The Diva Curl Light Defining Gel. I didn't like this too much. I didn't even finish it. I feel like it didn't really do much to my hair. Didn't really define it. Didn't moisturize it. It's kind of pointless. It was like, I walked out, my hair got frizzy, and it was too, I don't know, I just wasn't crazy about it. It just did not work for me. Next is the Peter Thomas Roth Hungarian Thermal Moisturizer. I love this. It's a lot with skin texture. It helps with the finish of your skin. It gives your skin moisture for up to 7 days, but it is recommended to use it every day. It also has anti-aging benefits to it as well, and it's also good for sensitive skin. So let me just read you what this says. The surface infused with natural Hungarian botanicals of sunflower, evening primrose, peach apricot, sea buckthorn berry, and flaxseed extracts. Bioengineered botanicals. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I don't know how to pronounce that word either. Helps reduce the look. This is what I was looking for. Helps reduce the look of fine lines, wrinkles, dullness, uneven skin tone, and texture for former, smoother, healthier, and younger looking skin. Like, how much more could you want from this? Like, my skin, just like every morning I woke up using this, my skin looked great. Throughout the day, like, I would not get like too oily, my skin wouldn't feel too heavy. It's such a good moisturizer to put underneath makeup as well. The only thing is, like, I do not recommend this for dry skin at all. At all. If you have dry skin, don't even bother trying it. Like, it says it's good for all skin types, but this one time that I got cold here in Miami for like 5 days, and I got dry around this area here, and this was a moisturizer I was using, and when I put it, like, I feel like it did not hydrate that area whatsoever, and that skin just stayed dry. My skin, don't even bother using this moisturizer, because it won't really work for you. I mean, I don't know if it would or not, but at least for me, like my experience with that one dry area, like it didn't work. And I have a coworker that she said that she was getting dry somewhere here, and for some reason, I don't know why I gave her this moisturizer. I think it's because she told me she had oily skin, so I was like, oh, here, try this out. And she told me, she's like, that did not help with the dry areas on my face. So that's 2 people already. But if you have dry skin and you've used this and it works for you, then by all means, you know, use it because it's such a good moisturizer. Yeah, so that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And I will see you guys in the next one.